It is 6:41, Danita. As you head out the door this morning, oh man. Anyway, she's always trying to take stuff. We've got some snow to talk about this morning. Danita, your drive. We'll talk about your drive coming up. But first, I want to get everybody else out the door this morning. We've got some snow-covered streets outside. For now, Cleveland's getting a break, which is great. Most of the roads around Cleveland, the snow is really kind of tapered off, and the wind is still there, so it's blowing back. You heard Amanda earlier talking about those east-west roads because of that north breeze coming off of the lake. That shuts down this afternoon, and eventually we'll start to see this getting better. But look at all the snow from Mansfield to New Philly through Carrollton, all the way over through East Liverpool. That's not wind. I mean, wind isn't helping at all, but that's actual additional snow on what was a lot of ice yesterday. So your morning drive is a slow one. Without a doubt, it is absolutely a slow one, and it's going to be a concern. But your evening drive, if you're still going to work today, and a lot of us still do, your evening drive should be much better. I'll show you more on that coming up. We've got Danita after the break.
It is 6:45, and we're sharing all the ways the winter weather could impact your day. Our live crews giving us a look at roads and the conditions throughout Northeast Ohio this morning as residents work to scrape and shovel their cars out.
If you are heading to work, make sure you're going to give yourself plenty of time. Warm up that car, and just so you can take it slow out there on the roads. You don't need to be in a hurry today for your own safety and everybody else's out there. Well, several area counties have snow emergencies in place, warning about the conditions in their regions. Right now, Richland County is under a level 3 snow emergency. So that means today the VA clinic in Mansfield, it's going to be closed. So will the location in Sandusky. If you're a veteran and you had an appointment today, you will be contacted to get that rescheduled. And all branches of the Cleveland Public Library are going to remain closed again today because of the weather. They do plan to reopen, though, tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock.
Lake County commissioners are closing all buildings they control for today. Those will reopen on Monday. Plus, all non-essential employees for Cuyahoga County, you have a delayed start today. We're going to take a live look now at all that fresh snow at Boston Mills Brandywine. They plan to open at 4 o'clock this afternoon, but their website shows snow tubing will be closed all weekend.
The Mansfield Snow Trails, they say that they're going to share an update on the plans this morning at 9 o'clock, so stay tuned for that. But it is nice, you know, if we got to have the winter weather, we know how to enjoy it here.
Yeah. Right? Boston Mills, Brandywine, Snow Trails, that's how to do it. That's how to enjoy it for sure. Or really just any hill you can find. I mean, this is some good stuff for today. Now, the issue is this 8 to 12 inches, you know, right what we were expecting. It got trimmed out a little bit near Akron with some sleet yesterday for a while, but we always kind of expected the farther south you are to get a little bit of that trimmed out because of the ice potential, even more so well south of us. I mean, the power outages, I posted on my Facebook page a map of the power outages for the state, and you can almost, I mean, the power outages for the counties actually, I mean, they kind of sync up exactly with where we were expecting all that ice to be. I mean, just a mess. Before that even happened, though, we're talking about all the rain rolling through here and the flood potential with the ice jams and just the overall extra rain and thawing. The Huron River in Milan was up there yesterday. It's dropping, which is good news, but the Vermilion River is holding at that minor stage. It should drop as soon as those ice jams break up. Lake Erie has dropped its ice content. We were over 90% above average for a couple days. The rain just ate that ice. We're down to like 62%. So with less ice on the lake and a little bit of a wind shift tomorrow, that ice is going to shift a little bit farther away. It's going to clear out our north coast, essentially. It's going to let those rivers flow a little bit freely, a little more freely. This is it. Main batch pulling out, very unorganized. There's some breaks. There's some kind of lulls in the action. We're seeing one come through Cleveland right now. That's why the interstates around town are looking great. Completely different story. Akron, Canton, New Philly. That snow's rolling back in. I've still got that gusty north wind, so it's blowing around. Visibility is going to be down a bit. You're probably going to get through the day today. I mean, snow's going to hang on a little bit longer the farther south than east you are. Check it out. As we go through the day today, it shuts down north and west. It lingers through probably about lunchtime south and east. Everybody dries out this evening. Everybody drops into the teens. A lot of us dropping into the single digits tonight. But before we can talk about that cold, another inch or two for Cleveland. I know it's shutting down, but another inch or two possible, maybe even up as high as 2 or 3 the farther south you are. Now, once we get farther south of us, this is closer to that 4-inch range, and this is also kind of syncing up with that. That's where those power outages are from all the ice, 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch of ice. Those power outages with extra snow, that's going to only delay getting the power back on to our friends, for our friends to the south. Plus, this cold air coming in here, it's going to be an issue. 17 today for a high, like our afternoon is 17, 20 tomorrow, but that's after a night in the single digits, guys. It's going to get brutally cold.
Ooh, bone-chilling cold. All right, it is 6:50. Let's take a live look at Terminal Tower. Do you see it there, glowing red? That's because it's National Wear Red Day. It is a yearly campaign to raise awareness about heart disease and stroke in women, observed every year on the first Friday of February.
And organizers say, it's not just about wearing red, but really making a commitment to improve your heart health. That includes reducing stress and staying active. Also focusing on your blood pressure and working with your doctor to get it and keep it in a healthy range. With just over a week left for Ohio lawmakers to redraw congressional maps in our state under a state Supreme Court order, another group is putting an option on the table.
The proposed map comes from the Coalition Fair Districts Ohio. Their version is shown here on the left, with the previous proposal on the right. You can see how Northeast Ohio counties would be split differently. The coalition says this new version complies with the Ohio Constitution and follows the ruling from the Ohio Supreme Court by avoiding gerrymandering. The map would give Republicans a 9-6 edge, but the latest map proposed by the legislature has a 12-3 margin for Republicans. Legislators have just 9 days left to agree on a congressional map, or the decision will be placed again in the hands of the Ohio Redistricting Commission. That group was also tasked with redrawing state house and Senate districts. A Republican Senate candidate is ending his campaign for the U.S. seat nomination. Businessman Bernie Moreno said he made the decision after a private meeting with former President Donald Trump this week. He says he was one of 9 Republicans running for the nomination. All right, 6:51, let's take a look at your top local stories.
If you are looking to hop a flight today, you're going to want to check ahead. A majority of the flights that we saw already canceled through 9 o'clock this morning out of Cleveland Hopkins International Airport, but only a few for later today have been canceled so far.
And from the skies to our roads, public transportation is struggling to get around town. Here in Cleveland, RTA buses got stuck on Euclid Avenue overnight right in front of our studios, and several routes, including Healthline, are being rerouted or delayed. Now in Akron, Metro RTA has already canceled Dash service and the North Coast to Cleveland route for today.
All right, if you are driving today and it's not a good situation, you find yourself, maybe you spin out, maybe you're in the ditch, OSP says don't panic. They have some advice for you. They say turn on your hazard lights, move your vehicle off the roadway if that is possible, and really important here, remain inside your vehicle, and then call pound 677 for help to get to you.
Crews in Cleveland, they're working really hard to make sure you don't spin out or get stuck in the snow, and we're tracking their progress this morning along with conditions to the east.
John Rutter, live out there in Storm Tracker 5. John, what are you seeing out there right now?
We have been cruising around your city streets for most of the morning, and we have seen those conditions gradually improve. We are West 25th Street right now, and this is one of those main roads that they have focused on first, and you can see even a little bit of pavement there. But in response to the storm last month, the city reshuffling their snow removal plan. For years, their plan was to plow main and secondary roads first, and then residential streets after the main roads were clear. Mayor Bibb adding to the snowplow fleet, giving them 5 more. They have 50 plows out throughout Cleveland this morning, getting roads clear. They're now focusing on those residential streets. Meteorologist Katie McGraw also out in Storm Tracker 5 with us this morning, checking things out on the east side. Katie, how do things look where you are?
You know what? It's been variable depending on where we've been. Shout out to Perry, Madison. Their roads are looking fantastic. But now, as we've gotten back onto I-90 and we're near Vrooman Road, first thing to note, and I'm sure Trent just showed you this, that there's still some snow showers out there. And I think we're right under our band here when I look at it as well, that there's now some additional snow showers falling, can lower visibility and coat the roads in a short period of time, making it additionally slick. but I am seeing improvements overall. When we got out on the roads this morning around 4:30, the roads were still a snow pack. So it's good to see the sun's going to be up here soon and the snow's coming to an end. So that's all great. But we're going to toss it back over to John Rudder to get a look at what's happening area wide on the roads this morning.
Yeah, I got a couple of crashes to point out for drivers this morning on your maps. Got accidents on 77 northbound at 271, 90 and Route 90, or excuse me, 90 and State Route 91, and also 480 in Clegg. Also want to point out quickly that RTA bus, rail, and paratransit services are experiencing delays. So keep that in mind if you are heading out the door this morning. Got some looks at our ODOT cameras. The three of the views that you can see some pavement in, but you heard Amanda McFarland talking about snow drifts that could be a problem. I was trying to find an east-west view here. 480 and 237, you can certainly see some more snow-covered roadways there. 480, one of those east-west traveling roads. Trent, how is our Super 7-day forecast looking for us today?
You know, it's looking all right, man. I tell you what, if you can keep an eye on those cameras, Akron and south over these next probably 35 minutes to 35 to an hour, essentially, that's where I think we're going to start to see some more accidents, man. So keep a close eye on that. Snow does taper off eventually as we go through the day today. The wind backs off also, which is good news. Snow-covered roads for now, though. So I mean, it's going to be a slow morning drive for sure. Snow tapers through midday, less wind this afternoon, so it's less blowing snow, so the roads are going to look so much better as we go through the day. Now, after today, I got to talk about the cold. Tonight, we drop into the single digits, some spots below zero. We only make it back to about 20 tomorrow. Should drop into the single digits again before Sunday, like Sunday morning. Church service is going to be cold and icy for sure, just from freezing things over. I got another slim shot at snow on Monday and another slim shot for a clipper on Thursday. But Katie, Danita, I think these next couple little systems, they're minor. They're not big at all. So next week, we're going to put some thumbs up on it. I've got 30s. I've got some couple little pockets of snow. Shouldn't be bad.
Well, look, we made it through this. We can keep on going. We can keep on going. Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. Stay safe. Have a great day.